Housing advocates with First United Church say they're flooded with cases of tenants who paid their rent on time but are being evicted to make room for the landlord or their family members. They and the province say that too often, landlords are evicting tenants under false pretenses and then jacking up the rent for new tenants. Housing Minister Ravi Kahlon says a new mandatory web portal for landlords that will launch later this month will help the government track and prevent bad faith evictions.
Landlords benefit. They get documentation delivered in a standardized way. Tenants benefit. They're able to access information about who's moving in, and the provincial government gets to access how often this tool is actually being used and what happens to people from that.
The new rules passed by the NDP government in the spring restrict when landlords can evict a tenant for personal use of the unit. Now, if a landlord serves a personal use eviction, they or their family members have to live in the unit for at least 12 months, up from 6 months. When the website goes live July 18th, tenants will have 30 days to dispute an eviction, up from 15 days. The hope is that this will prevent landlords from using short-term family residency as a loophole to increase their rents in the unit. Amanda Burrows of First United said this practice is widespread. In a survey of 1,000 people who were evicted last year, they said 60% were asked to move out for personal use reasons.
Such a common means of eviction. Of those 60% of people saying there was landlord use evictions, how many then are of bad faith? We don't know yet. And that is why we were advocating for the BC government to create a portal such as what they're launching.
A spokesman for Landlord BC says the portal will help ensure smaller mom and pop landlords know the rules if they need to take back their property for personal use.
So the introduction of this new portal essentially means that landlords who are doing this will be well informed as to when it is appropriate to give this notice.
The government has also completely banned personal use evictions in purpose-built rentals with 5 or more units. First United said the online portal is a positive first step, but they would have liked to see the government require landlords to get permission from the residential tenancy branch before they serve the personal use eviction, similar to what's required when a landlord evicts a tenant for a renovation. Katie DeRosa, CBC News, Victoria.